Are we all fit and well, ready to go? Nobody too injured, too ill or anything we need to worry about? Good, a little bit warm, but I'm sure we'll be fine. It's not as warm as last week in here. But standing nice and tall, enjoying that tummy in, pulling those shoulders back, feet underneath our hips, and just let that weight gently rock forwards, and then back to just before you think you're going to fall. So just do this a few times, just to get that connection between mind and body, wake up those senses, getting ourselves ready to move. That's it. A couple more times. And then finding that spot where we're nicely balanced there. And then hands add up to hips, or one hand just under the belly button, one in the small of the back. I'm just going to tilt that pelvis under, and then back, bring that arch at the bottom of the spine, so tilt. Back, finding our neutral spine, loosening up that lower back, again just setting that body up, ready to move properly. That's good. That's it, a couple more. One more. Now just a nice tall neutral position, nicely balanced on our mat. Get those feet moving. So pushing down through the ball of the foot. That's it. Get those feet moving. You might get a little bit of creaking and cracking from those toes. As long as that's not painful, totally normal. Just those joints loosening up. And let the arms just start to swing. Just gradually increasing that range of movement in that walking action. Opposite arm to leg. That's it. Now you're thinking about it, it's just got harder. That's good. Increase that range of movement. Bringing those arms up a little bit higher. Other one's taking it back. That's good. Gradually increase that a little bit more. Until now we're taking those arms all the way up and back. That's good. A few more. Good. One more each way. And bring that back down. So we're still standing nice and tall. Got those feet under your hips again. Just going to raise those arms up, open out, in and down. Good, nice deep breath as we open up, blow it out as we come back down. We're just going to change it up a little bit. So next time as we open out wide, we're just going to add a little twist. We're just going to turn it and back. That's it. Open, then the other way. Good. Up, open, rotate, centre and down. Don't need to force it, we're not bouncing at the end or anything. Just a little bit of rotation. Good. One more each way. And bring that back down. Okay, so still standing tall, we're going to take those hands up above the head this time, and take it over to one side, then the other. So a lovely stretch right down that side. Easing out, releasing that spine. one more each way. We'll extend it around into our windmill. So let's bring that sweep it through. Change direction at the top. If you need to soften those knees, absolutely fine. Hopefully you're finding each time you maybe go that fraction lower, it feels a little bit easier. So all those joints and muscles warm up and loosen up. One more each way. Bringing that back down. So standing nice and tall again. Just going to bring one knee up, then the other. Just lifting that knee up to around hip height. Aiming to keep ourselves standing as tall and still as you can. That's it. One more each leg, and then we're going to extend that movement. So now as we lift, we then take it out to the side and down. Keeping the hips facing forwards. So just rotating out in that knee joint, in that hip joint. So one more each side. And bring that back down. So standing nice and tall again. We're going to take the weight onto one leg. We're just going to sweep the other leg through. So keeping ourselves nice and tall. Aiming to minimise that lean to the side. Arms just wherever you need, if that's down your sides, if that's out wide, if it's on the hips, whatever you need to help with that balance. To the other leg, standing tall again, gently sweep it through. That's good. A few more. Time and bring it back down. So switching back to our first leg, this time we're going to draw that circle around your standing leg. Again, still aiming to be as tall and still as we can, minimising that lean, trying not to wobble. bring that down, switching legs over to the other side. And it's same again, drawing that circle around your standing leg. So just checking those feet are still back nicely underneath our hips, standing tall. We're just going to squat that down, bring it up again. So we're keeping that head raised, looking forwards. Keeping those knees tracking over our feet, bum sticking out behind as we're squatting down. A couple more, we're just going to change it up a little. So we're going to add some little pulses as we go down. So we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, 1, back up. And 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, keep that pattern going. So it's only a little movement in that little pulse at the bottom. Keep that moving. So 2 more. Good. 1 more. And bring it back up. Okay, if we're not already, let's take it towards the end of our mat. Looking lengthways along. Just standing tall, taking those hands high, and let's have a really good release and stretch as we roll down towards the ground, and roll it, so stack those vertebrae, bring it back up, good. Going and really lovely release and stretch all that postural chain. So on the hamstrings, through the glutes, the lower back, the length of the spine. Good. So next time we're going to stop at the bottom. We're going to roll it down. You'll let it hang. Heavy hands, heavy head. And then just drop one shoulder near the floor and roll to the other. One shoulder and the other. Each way. And just roll that back up. So that pressure out the head, let that blood get back into the body. This time we're going to take it down, hands onto the mat, and walk it out, dropping down into that kneeling box position. So you've got your knees under your hips, hands under those shoulders. We're going to take it into that cat stretch, pushing that spine up, let your head drop. And then rotate through, let the spine drop, head lift. That's good. through. So it takes a good second or two to rotate from one to the other. Pause for a second or two and change. That's good. Keep that going. Spend a lot of time at the desk. This just helps loosen, also strengthen all those supporting muscles. Good. One more each way. And then take it back to neutral. Sit back onto your heels, stretching forwards through the arms into that child's pose. And then just take both hands off to one side of the mat. So both hands over to the same side. Feel that stretch down your side. Good, back to centre. Really reaching out. And then hands to the other side of the mat. Back to centre, really reaching forward, opening up that spine. Relaxing it there, well done. So we're going to be starting face down on your mat. So I want you to lay face down on that mat, bringing your arms forwards into a bit of a V shape. So hands probably about the width of your mat forward. We're going to do that sort of VW movement. So we raise head, chest and arms. Then we squeeze those arms back, pulling the shoulder blades together, making that W shape. Extend, lower down. So we're going to start arms only. We'll add legs in shortly. That's good. So we take it up, squeeze it back, extend, and down. Up, squeeze, extend, and down. So when you're squeezing those shoulder blades back, imagine you're trying to grip a pencil between your shoulder blades. Good. One more, you're going to add in those legs. So we're going to do your little heel taps now. So raising the legs off the ground, you're just going to pull those heels in and tap them together for a count of 8. And back down, one arm action into 8 heel taps. that down. So we're staying face down on your mat. We're going to bring your arms now to that 90-degree position, elbow in line with the shoulder, 90-degree bend at elbow. We're going to be doing your arm and leg raises. So one arm will raise off the floor as the opposite leg lifts long and straight. So that forearm stays parallel with the ground and lift. It won't be a huge lift. Some people have more mobility in the shoulders than others, so some people's arm will lift higher. Don't worry, don't compare. Work to your level. We're trying not to twist the torso, so our hips and our shoulders will stay level. Strengthening around the back of those shoulders. Again, when we sit at our desk, particularly if we work on a laptop a lot, we get those rounded shoulders, we hunch forwards. Or as we sat scrolling on our phone, we hold it out in front of us. That rounds the shoulders. This is going to help strengthen, improve that posture. Two more to each side. Last one. And rest it down. So staying down on your mat now, I want you to bring your arms around, down by your sides. So we're just really going to work on our lower back now with this next one. So from here, we're simply raising our chest and our legs off the floor. Just going to bring that up and raise it up and down. Nice and steady and controlled. What we don't want to be doing is just launching ourselves up off the mat. Keep it controlled both ways. So at least a second to lift, slight pause, a second back down. Two more. One more time. And lower that back down. Good. Bring yourselves up now into our kneeling box position again. So you've got those hands under your shoulders there. Knees underneath your hips. So we've got that long line along the spine, into the neck and head. We're just going to go into our Superman, so we extend out nice and long, and back. Take it out, and back. Good. Aiming to keep those hips and shoulders level. Making sure that leg's not going too high. On that straight line along the body. Each side, and we just change it up a little bit. So next time when we extend forwards, We're then going to reach around and try and find that toe. So touch the toe, bring it round and in. Extend, touch the toe, out and back. So still only one arm, one leg moving. Everything else stays still, making sure we're not twisting that torso. Side. And bring that back down, well done. Okay, taking it over onto our sides now. So I just want you to lay out nice and long, arm underneath your head, legs extended out. That's it, resting on that hip. So taking that out. Nicely balanced there. If you need your hand in front for support, absolutely fine. If you want to challenge yourself, you can take that away. We're just going to raise that top leg. That's it. So trying to keep that waist drawn away from the mat. Bottom leg off the ground again if you're able. If not, keep that resting down. Always work to our own levels, just do what we feel we can. That's good. Okay, so one more. And then roll yourselves over or spin around. Do the same again on the other side. Take that out nice and long. Get to your start position and then raise that leg. That's it. Good, keeping that going, we're just steady away. So it doesn't need to be super high. Don't need to be trying for the splits, we're just raising, controlling that leg. And 2 more. And rest it down. So back over to the other side. Same start position. So this time we're going to raise that top leg and we're going to draw some circles forwards. Keeping it nice and controlled. Working on that balance, trying to stop ourselves falling forwards. And then take those circles backwards. So just about the size of a football, we're drawing that circle and change, take it forwards. This is probably the point where you start to go, ooh. And that's it, and then backwards. That down. Let's roll it over and have all that fun again on the other side. Taking it out into your start position, get that foot up, drawing that circle. And let's change direction. That's it, change direction again. Good. Change direction last time. And let's rest that down. So bending your knees up. Want to come up onto your elbow. So to raise ourselves up a little bit. I'm just going to take that up into that side plank and back down. If you want to challenge yourself, you can work from those straight legs. Start position, and let's take it up and back down. So really focusing, just using those muscles in your side to lift those hips off the mat. So your elbows just there as the support, we're not doing any lift with the arm or shoulder. It's all just done with those muscles in your side, those obliques. Back down, keeping those knees bent. Let's just lay that down, extend the arms out at 90 degrees to the body, and we're just going to draw that semicircle around the head on the floor to begin with, and then close it over the top, then open over the top, draw it around to close. So start the way you finish. Draw, close over, open over, draw it around. Good. Excellent. One more each way. And then roll yourselves over. And do the same on the other side. Just gives us a really nice release of that back and shoulder. Lovely, open up. Couple more. So last one. Let's open that up. Close back around. Well done. So we're taking it over onto our backs now. So I want you to lay with your legs extended long and straight and your arms round behind the head. So we can do our leg slide, but from that reverse position. So we're going to bring one foot in and the opposite arm lifts up. Then back. So slide that foot in, the foot skims the mat, and the arm raises above the head. So just one at a time. So not scissor movement. Bring one in, then the other. That foot in, raise that arm. Good. We'll do one more to each side. And bring it down. So we'll just bring your feet up into tabletop now. So you've got those shins that parallel to floor and ceiling. Just back on the mat, hands pointing up to the roof again. And this time we're just going to tap one toe down, drop the opposite arm. So knee stays locked and we pivot from the hip. Just tap that toe on the mat. Keep a check on your lower back. Do you feel that arch increasing in your lower back? If it does, engage that core, tilt the pelvis back under. That'll take that lower back to a neutral position. It probably won't be flat on the mat, it'll have a little curve there, but we don't want that exaggerating. Two more. So one more each leg. And bring in if you need a little stretch of the lower back. So just have a couple more. We're going to keep our feet up in that tabletop, but hands down on the mat. I just want you to let both knees drop to one side. Using the core, raise those knees up, lower down to the other side. Feel the shoulder lift. That's when we come back up and over. That's good. So arms are just for support and balance. Try not to use them for the lift. That's it. Nearly there. One more exercise with a stretch to go. Good, one more each side. That's it. Bring that over, out to the other side. Back to centre, feet on the mat. And then bring yourself up into a sitting position. So you're sitting up, back nice and straight, knees bent, and take those hands forwards. So you're just going to go into a roll back, sitting up straight, and so just going back as far as you feel comfortable. Roll that back. Two more, we're just going to change it up a little bit. So we're going to do that archer movement next. So as we go back, we draw one hand back to that shoulder like drawing a bowstring, and then forwards. Take that back, look at the hand that's drawing back. Just adds a little bit of rotation. That's good. each side. And bring that back up. So we're going to bring ourselves slowly up to your feet. So standing tall. Going to start taking one foot back. Feet are parallel, back leg stays straight, heels on the mat, bending that front knee, and then open up that upper back, looking down to the floor. And switch over, swapping those feet. Making sure that back heel's not turned really in, you want that foot straight. Standing tall, open up that chest. That's good. And looking up to the ceiling. Never gonna stop, never gonna be still. I'm like a river. Back and release it there. Standing tall, feet underneath those hips. Take those hands up above the head, and then just bending that forwards down towards the ground. Slowly release it up. Picking one foot up. So give that thigh a nice little stretch. Excellent, switching that over. Just keep moving, keep moving, cause I'm never gonna stop, never gonna be still. Just go down, taking those feet wider now. Tiny bend in the knee, let's just take that up and over. Never gonna be still, I'm like a river. And back down, over the other way. Down, let's sweep it low, bringing it up one more time, takes you to your tiptoes if you can, reach for the sky for 3, 2, 1, and relax it down, well done, good.